As Sodor's towns and cities become ever more gridlocked, it's become apparent that road transport, which was at one point in time a rail endangerment, has now firmly put the train in its rightful place. Every day, trains are used by thousands around the island. And with the coming of the third decade of the 21st century, the railways are still being improved, with new locomotives, rolling stock, relaying of tracks, and rebuilding of bridges, tunnels and stations, all helping the railways improve their speed and reliability. Ever since the coming of the new millennium, Sodor's railways had the plan to see a brighter future. And 21 years later, the railway is definitely in the right place for competitive advantage. Indeed, the huge amount of freight and passenger services has exploded in the past decade, providing ease of distribution from suppliers and quick transport for goods and passengers. The main competitor the North Western had for years was the number of cars, buses and lorries, so increasing goods traffic was especially vital. But it wasn't just goods traffic that boomed throughout the 21st century. Passenger numbers increased heavily too with the introduction of new rolling stock. And with the help of a film crew from Barrow, the North Western created their own television advert, only airing in televisions around Sodor and in Barrow. Regular passenger services are run daily on each line, but even with the frequent passenger services, the roads still have their right of way. Roads are extremely overcrowded, especially in towns and cities of Sodor, and there have been many road accidents on Sodor. Even if you're going on a day trip to Crovan's Gate or to Wellsworth or to Farquhar, the roads will frequently stick you in one place for a long while, whereas if you travel by train, it's more comfortable, it's cheaper, it's environmentally friendly, it's certainly much safer. So over the years we've seen growing demand for use of the railway, and also a demand for improvement of the infrastructure and tracks of the railway to enable us to provide the type of service that I think the people of Sodor deserve. We simply cannot see the future of travel depending entirely on the roads. With our endless improvements and advertisements for the railway, we can be sure that our network won't go down the drain like most other things have. As well as the upgrading of rolling stock to the island's railways, new station infrastructure on the line will be included. There are plans afoot to upgrade the station canopies at Crovan's Gate, an interchange station from the Skarloey Railway, as well of course as redesigning platforms at said station. With the introduction of all these new improvements, Sodor's railway network and all the branches seen on the railway network will be destined for an advantaged future. But the question still stands. Will we see the railways pushing themselves to be Sodor's principal mode of transport, or will the future go entirely to be trampled by the motor car? The future is full of questions, so the answer here is, we'll all have to find out.
Train on a journey, train on a track, take me where I want to go, take me back. Building the line by the sweat of your brow and the strength of your own hand. With stone, steel and sand, earning the land. Railway sleeper, get no rest. Ride the iron horse into the west. With a pick and a shovel to the mountain pass, the boys of the Barrow gang. With stone, steel and sand, earning the land.
Well guys, that's the end of Ironing the Land. I hope you did enjoy this series. It was a lot of fun to make, but now that it's finally over I can get on with other things. So thank you for watching this documentary series I've been making for the past 3 months, and stay tuned for SS5 News Update 3 coming on Wednesday.